Solo travel. Find yourself. The world is waiting. Have you ever stood on the edge of an adventure, map in hand, heart racing, with the thrill of not knowing exactly where the journey will lead? That's where my solo travel story begins. My name is Denise, and today I'm taking you on an 8-minute journey into what really feels like a venture into the world alone. The preparation, the freedom, the challenges, and the moments that stay with you forever. I'm not here to sugarcoat solo travel. Recent conversations within the travel community remind us that the realities of going at it alone include unexpected costs and emotional ups and downs. But this path also holds more beauty and personal growth than I ever imagined. This first step into a successful solo travel adventure is preparation. I learned early on that travel stress isn't reduced by spending more money, but by packing smarter. In my carry on, I included a travel journal to capture reflections, a camera to freeze memories, a portable power bank, and a universal adapter so I would never be without my digital lifelines, healthy snacks to avoid unpredictable meal times, and a refillable water bottle to save money and the environment. I studied my destination's culture and basic phrases, saved offline maps, and compiled emergency contacts. Planning may not sound glamorous, but it's the foundation that lets you relax and soak up the freedom of traveling solo. If you're unsure where to start, a quick search for solo travel preparation tips will give you practical ideas about budget, safety, and group travel documents together, as well as keeping them on your phone. Landing somewhere unfamiliar hits differently when you're by yourself. Walking out of the train station with just my backpack, I felt a surge of independence. The colors, the textures of the city, the temples, the street food vendors, the flags at the station, those are all intoxicating. There is no itinerary to follow and no one else's preferences to accommodate. I could stop at that tiny cafe because the aroma of coffee drew me in, or spend an hour photographing intricate architecture without feeling like I was holding anyone up. At times, loneliness crept in, but connecting with locals and a few travelers quickly replaced it with a sense of community. When a vendor taught me how to pronounce a dish correctly, or another traveler gave me directions, those interactions reminded me that the world is full of kind strangers. After the bustle of the city, I longed for open space. The next leg of my journey took me to breathtaking mountains. As I walked along a rural road with peaks rising in the distance, I felt small and powerful all at once. Mountains have a way of putting life into perspective. The silence is dotted only with the wind and the echo of your footsteps. I took my time here. Solo travel allows you to set your own pace, to stop and watch the clouds cast shadows on the mountain's face, to write thoughts in your journal when inspiration strikes. With no one else's timeline to follow, I learned to listen to my body's rhythms, stopping for water when needed, pacing my hike to enjoy rather than endure. These moments of solitude confronted my doubts of fear. Is it safe? Will I get lost? What if something goes wrong? Every time those questions surfaced, the answer was in the preparation and the people I had encountered along the way. I learned that you can feel fear and move forward anyway. Solo travel builds resilience in ways no guidebook can explain. The journey then took a wilder turn into the jungle. Dense greenery enveloped the path, the humidity thick, the air alive with songs of unseen birds and the buzz of insects. The trail became steeper and more rugged, and I had to use a rope for support. It was equal parts adventure and meditation. Each step required focus on your footing, your breath, and your surroundings. Here's where solo travel truly tests you. There's no one ahead to judge the path, no friend to hold you steady. It's just you, your instincts, and your equipment. I felt empowered by every section I completed. The rope felt like a lifeline connecting me to the journey and to the courage I hadn't known I possessed. Moments like this remind you why slow travel, not rushing from attraction to attraction, can be so rewarding. Taking your time allows you to absorb the environment, respect local ecosystems and cultures, not burn yourself out. If you're planning something similar, seek out community vetted routes and always let someone know where you're going. Then I heard it, the roar of the water before I saw it. As I continued down the path, the trees opened up to reveal a stunning waterfall crashing into a blue pool below. Mist cooled my face, and the sound drowned out every worry. I stood there alone, but not lonely, feeling the force of nature and the accumulation of my journey. Moments like this are why I travel solo. You immerse yourself fully. No distractions. You get to be present with nature and with yourself. To celebrate the milestone quietly or scream to your joy into the spray. I took a long breath. I savored the view, and I thanked myself for having the courage to take this trip. As this journey continues, I want you to continue with me. If you liked this video, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you pack thoughtfully. Make sure that you trust your intuition. And make sure that you're open to new experiences. We learn from each other's experiences and build community that encourages more people to see the world on their own terms. Thanks for coming along.